All right, let's get into basketball. So Klay Thompson has been on fire this month. We're seeing signs of the vintage Klay before the injuries. With his free agency coming up at the end of the season, is it facts or fiction that Klay Thompson will be a Golden State Warrior next season?
It depends on how far they go in the playoffs, I believe. I think when you have a team like this that can make a run in the playoffs and they don't get bounced early, I think you see them come back. If they get bounced out of the play-in and they don't make the playoffs, and even if they made the playoffs and they got swept, then you could be seeing Klay Thompson in another uniform.
You don't think he'd just retire?
No, why would he retire? Hell no.
Old, but
The fuck he gonna retire for?
He's already gotten so many rings.
No, dude got about $150 million still left to make, and he got plenty of basketball. Nobody retires.
I don't know. He's gotten injured, all that. I don't
No.
know. So Caitlin Clark has received a lot of praise for what she's done in women's basketball, but WNBA legend Diana Taurasi took some shots. Let's take a listen.
Right? When the college guys come out, they're waiting for them. I mean, Camilla's coming, Caitlin's coming. There's more than just that are coming. What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Not saying that it's not going to translate, because when you're great at what you do, you're just going to get better. But there is going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie. And, it might take a little bit longer for some people.
So, Dad, what was your mindset going into the league as the #1 pick, knowing that people were going to gun for you? You had kind of a little swagger to you, confidence.
Keyshawn, the least thing I was worried about is what somebody was going to do to me. They're going to gun for you regardless. Jealousy is going to set in. That's what it is. They're not the #1 pick. You don't deserve to be the #1 pick. They deserve to be the #1 pick, although they were not the #1 pick. That's the sort of thing that's going to happen. But Diana Taurasi is only thing she's saying is it's not as easy as going up against high school kids that coming out of the prom. Now, all of a sudden, they in college and you knocking down threes on their head. When you have grown women with families, okay, that you now have to go up against, they got to pay their house notes and their bills, it's going to be a different approach. It's not going to be easy. That's all she's saying. She's not necessarily hating, to a degree, but you're going to have some people that question her skill set, question who she is as a basketball player, because that's just what people do. They're going to question you as an NFL guy. Oh, you're not that good. Why were you this? Why did they do that? At the end of the day, you're not paying my checks and you didn't draft me. And if I was Caitlin Clark, I'd say the same thing. When I get there, I know it's going to be a learning experience for a short period of time. But once I catch fire, I'm going to bust y'all ass. That's what I would tell them.
I was going to ask, how do you think she's going to do in the WNBA?
I think she's going to be fine. Yeah, I think she'll be fine. She can shoot. Right. And they're going to put her in position to excel.
Okay. Well, as a vet yourself, when you were in the league, was there ever a rookie player that you felt you needed to humble?
No, I don't. I never paid attention to anybody outside of myself, whether it was a rookie player, veteran player. I didn't get caught up in trying to prove nothing to nobody. I mean, I knew who I was. I carried myself the way I am now. I don't worry about shit that don't matter, don't pertain to me. I worry about my own house from burning down. Young players, they just gonna talk all day long. I remember we played against Carolina. I was at Carolina and we was getting ready to play Atlanta Falcons, and D'Angelo Hall had just gotten drafted out of Virginia Tech, and Steve Smith was supposed to be my crimey. He got hurt. And we're opening day, we getting ready to play against Atlanta. And D'Angelo was just running his mouth, just talking. And I told Jim Moore Jr., I was like, man, his head coach at the time in Atlanta, I'm like, Jim, man, shut the fuck up before he pissed me off. And the other dudes on the team was like, man, leave that dude alone. Because you just, young dudes be excited about something and they think they could do something. He didn't have an easy day. It wasn't an easy day for him. No, it just wasn't an easy day. Well, it wasn't big numbers, but just in general, it wasn't an easy day. When I needed to block him, I rushed his ass into the water buckets. When I needed to catch passes on him, I caught passes on him. But that's how young dudes are.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget, to find all facts, no breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.